Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn is facing another particular extremity. This bone is incredibly worse than when he introduced his also just realized birth mama, Sheila, to Steffy. Luna's shocking maternity result puts Finn in a terrible position. He must tell Steffy about his son, knowing that will upend multiple lives including his own. Meanwhile, Liam is drifting. The tone-appointed life critic has no bone and is alone. He's expressed interest in wanting to attune with Hope without telling her. She's passing a relationship extremity, and Steffy will soon be thrown out course. Hope was stunned when Carter replied suddenly. She was thrilled that the jewelry drop mega hit. It was the first success of FC's new governance, which Hope has made herself part of. She passionately told Carter he could return the company to the Foresters. The tone-appointed director of FC's recently created LLC is feeling decreasingly shamefaced. Carter's gashes were genuine when Ridge walked through the open superintendent's suite door. Only Hope's kick sounded to hold Carter back from relinquishing control, however. Also, Hope might probably be available for Liam if he does. Steffy Forrester Finnegan won't accept maternity result. Finn is Luna's father. He conducted an alternate maternity test to back the first result he set up. The shock of realizing that his consanguineous mama's family, Aunt Poppy, has disintegrated his life to this massive degree is too important to take. Finn wanted to tell Steffy incontinently after attesting the verity, but he didn't do so. Steffy won't reply well under any circumstances, but Finn's detention in the reveal will worsen the outgrowth the longer he waits. She must know about Luna, despite his misgivings about Steffy, also knowing that his son, like his mama, tried to kill her. Liam's recent converse with his pater, Bill, included in fresh followership member. Luna was wiretapping formerly Moore, and got an earful about the common perception she'd created. A double killer isn't someone Liam would ever want his son Kelly to be around. The feeling will match how Liam replied after learning that Sheila saved Kelly from potentially drowning. But Luna isn't considered a trouble because she's supposed locked. So Liam will concentrate on Finn's indecorous connection with Poppy all those times agone. Liam will push that point on Steffy, and she's bound to be open to suggestions, with an extended period of commiserating between that one-time wedded couple. And that will be Liam's in. Remy to face Deacon. Remy also connects with Luna. Liam confides in Steffy. Also, Finn stalls confessing. Remy makes a shocking return. Remy is out of jail and still in Los Angeles. When Remy returns, he'll be in Bill's living room. Bill isn't seen in the daily exercise clip. Still, Remy is gaping at prints of the Spencer family when Luna interrupts. When Luna sees the youthful man, she assumes he's an AC repairer. Remy isn't dressed like a form man and has no tools. Still, Remy will probably come up with a clever cover story. Let's talk about Bill's security at the house. Bill has crazy tight security and at one time, indeed had cameras throughout the house. It would be just like Bill to make a deal to get Remy out of jail too, but only to test Luna. Remy will also ask Deacon for his job back at Il Giardino. Finn keeps yapping about telling Steffy the verity. Still, Finn can't feel to find the right time. Finn will get ready to confess many different times, including on Friday. Also, Poppy keeps showing up at the sanitarium to remind Finn to keep quiet. Steffy shares some scenes with Liam. While Steffy seems positive in the exercise clip, Liam appears a bit down. Liam opens up to Steffy about the current state of his life. It's also teased that Steffy will have a sweet gesture for Liam. Carter and Ridge to face off. Latterly, Ridge, Steffy, and Eric come up with a new plan. Lee feels shamefaced about criminating Poppy of coverlet Jack. Lee now realizes she was wrong, but she wasn't too far out. Just stay until Lee learns who Poppy was really sleeping with. This really shouldn't surprise anyone at all. During the rearmost occasion of the show, Liam opens up his heart to Steffy and tells him that he's absolutely miserable with his life right now. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. By now, Liam allowed that he'd have everything that he should have in his life. A career, a family, and love. But rather, he's got nothing. He was hoping to get an alternate chance with Hope, but that didn't be. And seeing how Steffy has managed to move on with Finn, there's no stopgap on that end. Moreover, That's why he poured his heart to Steffy, as she's the only person out there who's willing to hear to him right now. It goes without saying that B&B suckers sure did have a lot to say about the matter on social media. Some indeed reflected with he presumably dislocations because he wanted to get back together with Hope and she wasn't interested in him. There's still a chance that Liam and Hope can get back together. Carter isn't any use to Hope presently since he wants to give the company back to Ridge. Their fling is over. She used him to get vengeance on Steffy for blasting and Thomas leaving. Chin up, Liam. Hope is available. Another critic wrote, what makes me laugh most about Liam and Steffy's convo is that Liam actually believes that 1. Steffy is his real friend, and 2. that any advice Steffy could give him has got to be taken with a grain of swab. Steffy will always be only about herself, just like Ridge. And also there was this comment as well, I suppose Steffy will encourage Liam to find someone new. But when he does, she'll start having passions for him again and come jealous. I suppose Liam will get together with Ivy. Torsten lately made some controversial commentary that have been blowing up social media. Kay's take on his character's love life is drawing some review, so let's talk about the whole situation. Torsten K answered some questions related to Ridge's love triangle with Taylor and Brooke. B&B suckers know Ridge went running back to Taylor after his relationship with Brooke fell piecemeal. So now Taylor's feeling hopeful about being together ever. Brooke, on the other hand, isn't ready to throw in the kerchief on her own Ridge love. As a result, Brooke has been delivering plea after plea to Ridge, who rejects her every time. It's clear that Ridge feels betrayed and has no interest in getting back together with Brooke right now. That's why Torsten K putatively slammed Brooke a bit in this new interview. K participated what he appreciated about Rebecca Budig's interpretation of Taylor, before offering a veiled Brooke personality. She's not soliciting, she's like, this is me. Take it or leave it. There's nothing less seductive than an indigent woman, or an indigent man, Kay claimed. Of course, Brooke has been soliciting like crazy and indeed acts relatively indigent, so it sounded like Kay was taking a poke at her. Some suckers also took issue with another part of the interview, which played down Taylor's history now that Budig is in the part. Then's what Kay had to say when asked why Ridge can't truly quit Taylor. Because she fills a place in his heart that no bone differently can. And this Taylor, the bone that's on stilts in front of me, has no way slept with my family or my pater. Which is always nice, Kay said. Still, Kay did admit that it's insolvable to defend Ridge and all his waffling. Ridge always seems to suppose he can bounce from woman to woman, and that the other bone will always be there staying for him. It's surprising that Brooke and Taylor indeed still want Ridge at this point, but they'll both continue to disaccord over him for the time being. Ridge and Taylor's relationship will come with some challenges, so stick with us for further prognostications on their coming chapter, and updates on any big Brooke news. Steffy and Hope are drooling when Brooke arrives. Steffy doesn't suppose the state of Forrester Creations is great and intends to continue to defend her family's heritage. Hope avoids the content and says the new jewelry launch will prove the state of the company is better than ever. She thinks Carter in charge of the LLC and Brooke as CEO has proven to be a success. She hopes Steffy will be suitable to learn to accept the new power structure. Nothing will change the state of Forrester Creations, not indeed her.